wasn't so bad. But yes, hello everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XLR. Welcome you back to check this out. The show we take a look at, take a look at, and have ourselves a good old time with it. Today is the beginning of us looking at the new format. The new format just started the other day. Here's our first outing into a whole brand new world, a whole dangerous new world, because, oh lordy, that ban list was a crazy thing. And Konami, mad lads that they are, decided to unban something I never thought that they would actually be crazy enough to do, and that is the grass that looks the greener. So we've got our deck that is combining the grass that looks greener with another archetype that got some nice love on the ban list. That is the Dragon Ruler. So we got Dragon Rulers, 60-card deck, combine them with the Thunder Dragons, a little bit of Kashtira on the side, some Nemesis, that whole smorgasbord stuff. We're just trying to fill up the graveyard with our monsters. We're trying to banish stuff in order to bring out the Dragon Rulers, send dragons to the graveyard to use our Armed Dragons effects, the whole shebang. So we got ourselves our deck here today. We've been taking out an EDO Pro, all the wombos and the combos, the what-dos and the what-not-dos, and have ourselves a good old time with it. So if you want the whole deck list, of course, it's going to be at the end of the video as always. But for now, let's head on into the action and see what this brand new format has in store for us. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day and another card game in a whole new format. So with our deck, we actually kind of like to go second, honestly, because of how grass works. But we like to go second because we want our opponent to use up their decks. But we can also go first. It's one of those decks you can do either or. And we have Grass 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's essentially a weaker form of grass. So it works in the same vein. Ew, why are we against heroes? I'm no likey. Memphis, no like. I like it when people take the heroes easy and they don't just go, you know, flame like the super flame wingman and, you know, Dark Law and all that other lockdown and stuff. That's what most hero players do nowadays. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's got the Spirit of Neos, got the Neos Fusion, got the Cross Keeper. So I guess we'll find out in a minute. Let's see. Shove this card in the deck. Summon a normie. Please be something cool. No, it's just Neos. On here, I was hoping it'd be something new, but no, it's just it's Neos Fusion. Not the worst hero deck to be up against, but at the same time, oh lordy, it's Neos Spacians, which only means one thing. He's gonna try and hit my hand. He's gonna try and wipe out my hand. Does he get to look at my hand? Yeah, he does. Monster that's greater attack. Well, okay, so he's gonna have to hit Steam then for that. Unfortunate this, because the biggest strength of reasoning is that your opponent doesn't know what you're trying to do. But once they know roughly what you're trying to do, the card is not as good as it usually is. It's unfortunate, but we'll have to live with it. We'll live with it. So, are you going to make bigger Neos? Indeed you are. You're just trying to rip my hand. Destroying random cards in people's hands, brother. That is just, that's not nice, you know? If you want to do that, go Moulin Glacier or something. But no, this guy just wants to hit my whole hand. And I mean, he hasn't hit anything that I really need yet, so that's good. But at the same time, I kind of wanted those cards on my hand, especially the Unicorn. That would have been good. So we'll live with it, you know? This is the danger of going second in today's format. It is. But we will go for it. So, yeah, got Kluger. Alright. Okay, not bad at all. Let's start up with summoning out Kashtira Fenrir. That boy on the board, and he's gonna allow me to banish my opponent's stuff. Even if this guy Ash Blossom, it doesn't really matter. It's fine, because now I can use good old Fenrir boy. And, let's see. Leaves the field because of opponent's card effect. Get Neos Wise Man. I mean, I think I still want to get rid of this dude. Because while he does get Wise Man, well, he won't, because it's banished face down. That's the thing. That's the thing. He gets nothing. So, now we'll use Piled Armed Dragons effect. We ditch ourselves to level 7, and we're bringing out this boy. Once per turn, I can ditch an Armed Dragon from a deck, and then I get to increase his attack power. In this case, we'll go ahead and ditch 3. Because while that won't make me that much bigger, it will allow me to draw another card. A lot of this deck is about just sending cards to the graveyard, getting boards established. So let's go for reasoning and just, what are they going to pick? Are they going to say level 7? Are they going to say something else? Who knows? They'll have to use their brains. That's the biggest weakness of a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Using their brains in a new format. Because all the new cards and all the stuff is all jumbled up. So, you know, your opponent can get very confundled. And especially right now, because they got me my Rose-Croix Dragon. Hell yeah. Got myself a tuner. And now, let's see, I haven't normal summoned yet. I need... who do I need right now? Hand or the Grave? I'll get Red Rose Dragon. Yes. Another surprising card to come off the ban list of that one. And from there, we just kind of do whatever we want, really. We just kind of do whatever we want. I can Synchro Summon. I can Exceed Summon. I can do all sorts of summons. For example, I can make Arms of the Gen X Return 0. Just want to double check which one I want to use. Let's see. Summon a Rose Dragon from the deck. I would love to. Although I didn't realize I forgot to put in another Rose Dragon for this. This is normally where I get the Rose-Croix Dragon, so that was kind of the thing there. So let's get rid of Fenrir. I already have another Fenrir, so it's good. Arms of the Gen X Return 0, and let's go for Tidal. Dragonruler of Water. We'll go ahead and banish a couple dragons, bring out this boy onto the board. Boom Akachu, there he is. And let's see, I'm bigger, so I'm just going to attack. Let's just attack. I've got the Arms of Gen X. I can banish monsters with all like different attributes and... wait, I only did one... Oh, right, I'm going to attack with one monster. I always forget with Piled Arm, he kind of does that. Kind of do. Let's see here. Alright. That's totally fine. Because I'm going to... I don't want this guy to keep stuff. So I'm going to summon Big Eye. Old classic Dragonruler tech card. Just detach material. Steal Neos. And actually, I can use this effect. Aha! How do you like your hand getting ripped, sir? How do you like it? Alright, well that will allow us to just have a nice little hand. I mean, Grass didn't do much. Technically speaking, I mean, Reasoning did something, so that kind of counts, but at the same time, it's all good. So what are we going to banish? Does it matter too much? Let's banish Yubel. I don't trust you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, lady. So we're pretty set. I mean, I've got my Arms of Neos. I can, like, negate... Let's see, where my graveyard button at? That's my banish button. There we go. So we can, like, negate water monsters, dark monsters, earth monsters, all sorts of monsters with this board. So a nice quick win. Surprisingly enough, you know, I was expecting to take a longer turn. You never know with Reasoning. You never know with Reasoning. So good on us for the first turn. You get an idea of what this deck is capable of just from the little bit we did. Just get out lots of big monsters and start smacking your opponent. I can summon all sorts of synchros and exceeds and all sorts of stuff. So, good on us for duel number 1. Let's go for duel number 2. Show off more of what this deck can do, because there's a lot that this deck can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Alright, so, once again, just trying to go second. You know, I'm going to go first, second, whatever my opponent decides. I mean, I'm going to go first. Okay. That is totally fine. What we're going to do here... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Activate Foolish Burial to ditch one of our monsters to the graveyard. See what my opponent responds to that. D-Shifter! D-Shifter! Oh, that's unfortunate. Well... Not exactly ideal or anything. Can I still work with that? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I just have to decide who I want to send to the grave. It doesn't really matter. Let's go. You know, I'm going to send Tempest. Because that way at least Tempest will search us out another Dragonruler. Get me another Tempest. Or any of my Thunder Dragons, for that matter. So, we'll go ahead and search us out drafts. Just because I'm going to discard these cards anyway. So, why the heck not? So, we're going to use Nemesis Flag's effect. We're going to recover Tempest. Get this boy on the board. We'll not use his effect just yet. First, we're going to have to make card destruction. Get that hand out of here. I hope you didn't need anything, because I'm going to get all the things. All Dragon Rulers, when they're banished, search different things. Now, Redox searches Earth monsters, Earth Dragons specifically. So, you know, I can get Reactan, I can get Redox. I'm gonna get Reactan. Let's get the little boys out of the board so the big guys can come out to play. We'll get Steam, we'll get Reactan, and I do have my Knight Armed Dragon too, so that's got some good stuff here. Got some good stuff. So let's go for Nemesis Flag. Let's see. I will not have the materials I need for that, so let's go for a Nemesis Corridor. My opponent wanted me to go first. I'm gonna make them regret it. I'm gonna make them regret that. So we've got ourselves Nemesis Corridor on the board. And my opponent did use a monster effect, so what is this guy playing? Playing Tenpais. I see. I had no graveyard, so I can't even do this. Let's see. I could summon Redox. I could be a level 7 on the board. Yes, why not? So we're going to use Reactan's effect. We'll discard him and Steam, and that will summon Redox from the deck. Summoning a high-level monster, I can get this guy, Knight Armed Dragon, a silly little tech card, but when it's summoned out, I can copy the level of one of my banished monsters. So I get 2 level 7s on the board. So now, I'm pretty set, and there's a lot of things I do, but since I'm going first, I really want to summon this guy, the actual Exceed that is for the Dragon Rulers, but because my opponent's being a summon something, I'm going to go for the Kashtiras and just completely screw with this dude. So let's go ahead, go for this. No searching for Uther. And you know what? On top of it all, triple tactical talents. Let me see your hand. What do you have? All right. Let's see. Obviously, that's you can keep. You cannot search things, so that you can keep. So let me double check the effect of this thing so I remember the exact ruling. Cards cannot add it from the main deck to the opponent's hand except by drawing them. To execute cards. So that, no. Yeah, so let's shuffle the only monster in his hand back into the deck. I think that's fair. Alright, we'll end our turn right there. Your move, Mr. Tenpai. This is what the deck gets naughty. I'm just like, hey, you're not allowed. You just ain't allowed, sir. So yeah, we'll go ahead for our Kashtira Fenrir. We already know his whole hand, so there's really not much he can do. I have the ability to stop him from searching. He can only add cards to his hand by drawing them, meaning his pot doesn't do anything. His spell that searches doesn't do anything. Cosmic Cyclone does nothing. Therefore, he can't do... Unless the card he drew is like the 1-card starter, he's got nothings. And we've got Golden. So, there you go. That's what happens when you rely on the D-Shifter, son. This card is so silly. Such a silly card. Just like Tearlaman's Kashtira. It's another card I like to put in the 1, because I can mill out my own deck and just, like, get lots of Dragon Rulers in the graveyard. It's pretty neat. And, you know, okay, one second. I gotta make sure to search. Always search with Fenrir, even if you don't need to. Always. Never don't do that. We're going to summon out of the Dragon Ruler Exceed just because I can. I'm going to summon out Blaze, the supreme ruler of all dragons. A detached material to destroy one from my hand and one from my opponent controls. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and detach material, and my opponent surrenders like the big old baby they are. Alright. Tenpai Dragons, your time has come, okay? You don't have your field spell, except you have like one of your field spell. You have one field spell, and without it, you're nothing. Okay? That's just how it goes, Tenpai Dragons. So, the real dragons are back. Okay, the ruler of all dragons was here to declare Tenpais are done. So there's duel number 2. Again, we're showing off the deck as we go. We're still not seeing that. Of course, grass is not showing up, but we have time for one more duel today. You know, I would like to do 4 duels, but 3 is really where I go. So 3 duels, 3rd duel coming. Can we get the grass? We got a taste of it with reasoning, but I want to see actual grass. I want to see people rage. Yeah! Over my 3rd opponent, the fighting 3rd. Can we go 2nd? Can we get the grass? That's what I want to know. We're going 2nd? No grass. No grass. This is how you know I'm a gamer. There's no grass. Alright, what do we have? It's Time-Tearing Morganite, Troop Dragon, Set Cards. What's this do again? Oh, it's Dragon Maid. Okay, I was about to say, what is this? Put it into card effect. Some of this card, or wait, what did you get? Oh yeah, Morganite. That's right. That's why you got 2 draws or 2 summons, I should say. I was like, why do you get 2 monsters? And the answer is because of this. All right, an interesting affair here. What are we up against? That is hard to say. Let's go for Kashtira Unicorn. I do have another dragon, so I can get a dragonruler out if I really want to. So let's just see what this guy's playing first. We'll get some idea. Summon a level 2 or lower dragon from the deck. All right, another troopy dragon. Oh, I'm sorry, you're soldier dragon. Troop dragon's an entirely different thing. That's a different card. All right, let's see what this guy's playing. Kashtira Unicorn. Let's see. Toad, Sprite, AA Zeus. Sherbity. I guess I'll banish the frog. There's not much I can hit that would really affect this dude. So I'm just going to go for the frog. Why not? So let's go for Kashtira Mouth. Very nice card. It's a nice little synergy here, because the Dragon Ruler's level 7. The Kashtira's are level 7. They communicate with each other. So we'll summon out Kashtira Fenrir. We'll activate his effect. And we'll go ahead and insert. Let's see. Banish a carriage be from the hand or the grave. I don't have anything on my hand or my grave. That's the problem. I need to have them. I mean, I can put one in the grave. And then I would banish it. Get Nemesis flag go. Okay, that's potential right there. That's a potential. The question is, who do I want to make? Mecha Phantom Beast? Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? It's the 3rd duel. It's time to screw around. Mecha Phantom Beast, Draco Sack. There's an old school tech card for you. You know, that's an old school. That's from prime Dragon Rulers. Good old Draco Phantom Beast Dragons. And this guy used to be a terror in this game. Just goes to show how absolutely insane Yu-Gi-Oh is nowadays. That a card like this is considered like low tier nothings. But you know what? Today, our Phantom Beast will ride again. I don't know what this is, but you play it now or you get nothing. Alright, that's totally fine. I mean, thank you, Draco Sack. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, sir. Your sacrifice will not be forgot. Alright, so the Paleolicious, they so delicious, but I had to do it. So let's go ahead and use Tier Limits Kashtira. We'll bring her out onto the board. Banishing Fenrir, doesn't really matter. And let's mill some of our cards. Yeah. Because this guy wants his traps in the grave, so I'd rather mill myself. Oh, it's a terrible mill. That mill is awful. Why is it so bad? Let's go ahead and use Nemesis Flag. We'll put Fenrir back. That way I get Corridor and all that good stuff. So, yeah, pretty nasty hand here. It does not take a lot for this deck to get started. I will say, in testing, I did brick every once in a while, but not today. No, sir. Too much testing. Made sure this deck was right before we sent it out. Alright, so let's see. I can bring back Unicorn if I need to. But let's go ahead. Here's what we're going to do. Lightning, Dragon Ruler of Drafts, come forth. Bring forth Tempest. And then, Night Armed Dragon. Oh, wait, you do something when you send it to the graveyard? Oh, yeah, I can make this guy bigger. I mean, I was going to link these off and then bring them back. That's the thing, so. No. Sorry, brother, but no. I was thinking about it, but nah. Nah. Let's see. What are your stats? Pretty small. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I gotta make Masquerena. Actually, do I want to do all this? I'm thinking here. Do I? Okay, I mean, the Phantom Beast token's just kind of sitting there, and he's kind of in the way, so I kind of do. So, luckily, these are, like, small, so I can do this. So, we're going to do this. Link 2 off, Masquerena. Then, activate Return of the Dragon Lords. This way, I get my monster back, and he's got some protection to him. And then we'll use our Rebirth here. Bring out the Unicorn. And my opponent's pretty much boned. Pretty much. I don't see them coming back to this. You have no hand. Your graveyard's loaded, don't get me wrong. But you have no way to access it. So, unless he draws out that sexy Dharma cannon, I don't see anything good happening for this gentleman. A good effort! But 60 cards seems a bit ambitious for what you're playing. What if he's playing grass? It was possible this guy was playing grass. Alright. Well, that'll do most of his points of damage, and then just like pour salt into the wound. Just straight up pour it out. I'm just gonna play Thunder Dragon Colossus and freaking Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This deck can be very trolly. It very well can. So yeah, I don't see him coming back from this. Yeah, you get 2 draws. That's right, Morganite's still in play. But you're taking 500 damage every time you do something. Can't search out cards. There's nothing you can do against that. So, you know, it's going to make it a little longer, but I think we've earned ourselves 1 additional duel. Just the 1. That's it. We'll make it a little longer today. That's fine. So, 1 more duel, folks. Let's just take it on home. Can we get the grass? That's all I want to see. We sure have a lot with this deck can do. But where's the grass? Don't make me go outside. All right, everybody. 4th opponent, the final 4th. Last chance of romance. Can we go second? And can we please just get grass? Ah, okay, we didn't get grass. Gosh, darn it. I mean, it's so not. I mean, we still get the draw. You know, we never know. We still get a draw. We have card destruction too. So I'm not saying we won't get grass. I'm just saying it's a thing with these 60-card decks. You have like 1 card you really want to play out of the darn thing. That sometimes you don't get the darn card. I mean, it's nice that we have reasoning to kind of balance that, but still, it's unfortunate. But I will not give up hope. Not until it's our turn. And I like, you know, card destruction and all that good stuff. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. You never know. You never know. I got a lot of good stuff here. Goblin Bikers. Alrighty. I like Goblin Bikers. Goblin Bikers are cool. Turn this card, summon a Speedroid Tuner, but you gotta overlay those, of course. It's a Big Gabunga. Ah. Good old Big Gabunga. You gotta love this guy. He's just like a big old goblin boy on a... I'm not sure what he's riding on. It's some kind of tiger or something. I'm not 100% sure. It's really hard to tell with the artwork what this is supposed to be, but whatever. This is clearly a boar. Like, this is clearly a cat. This... I think that's a cat, too. I could be wrong. But, yeah, we're up against good old Gobbo Barkers. Pretty straightforward bunch. They like to exceed summon. They like to build up a big old board. And they like to make themselves bigger. So, you know, not the craziest deck in the world to go up against. Although I do mean to remember this does have a, let's see. Until it's detached from a monster on the field. Target a face-up monster on the field. Except this card. Attach it to this card as a material. Indeed. Basically, if I detach or he detaches, then you can attach one of my monsters or one of his to this. It's the Goblin Biker's main bit of interaction. So, alright. And this is the... Oh my god, they actually put the word ass in a card? That's crazy. Badass Goblin Bikers. This is like the new piece of support. Let's see. This card summon a goblin. This card sent to the graveyard, target a card, and attach it. Okay. Going for the Armored Exceeds on top of everything. Dang. Dang, sucker. He going for all the things, man. He going for all the cards. So that'll get him the trap? Yeah. Because then he can equip Torpedo. I won't be able to target him with stuff. And if I battle him, I can't use effects. Okay, that's what that does. Sounds good. Sounds A-okay to me. I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, the end phase, he just puts another material on this thing anyway. Alrighty. Our turn. Now, let's go ahead and start with Fenrir. Just to deck out, just to deck things out a little bit. You know how it goes. Because I didn't draw grass. I want grass. I want grass real bad. If you don't mind, Yugioh Pro, I would like 1 copy of the grass, please. But yeah, we'll go ahead and search out... I'm feeling the water tier limit. I want my tier limit. I want my tier limit Kashtira for a few reasons. So I'll get that. What's this do again? Oh, balls. Once per turn, if card becomes equipped to a monster control. Okay, I don't think that really affects me that much. I could be wrong. But, you know what? Balls to it, card destruction, baby! That's right. You get a new hand, I get a new hand. Oh, here we go. This is the part where you use the trap. That's right. Yeah, now he'll equip this to that, and then he gets to attach one of my things. But that's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think. I mean, I got Armed Dragon. I got stuff and things. It's just unfortunate that, yeah, I'm going to lose Fenrir, but that's okay. It's fine. I just, you know, didn't get grass or anything. The one thing I wanted for Christmas. Good old grass. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's see. I've got Armed Dragon. I don't know what this does, so I'm going to banish it. I don't trust it. No. No noisy for you. And then I'm just going to banish this. Get out of here. Alright. Alright, well, that could have been bad, but luckily we were able to stop that. So let's go for Armed Dragon. Bring out that boy. Armed Dragon level 5 will go off. And I'll add... what do I want to add? That's a good question. Because I also have this Red Eyes in the hand. That's pretty good. I can still... Yeah, I can get rid of... Wait, hold on. That targets. So I need to think of something else to get rid of that. How am I gonna get rid of Big Gobunga? That's a good question. Because he's, like, really big right now. That's a good question. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think if I get rid of the equip, that'll still get rid of that. I could be wrong. But we'll give it a shot anyway. So let's get ourselves Tempest? Kind of like, why not? That sort of deal. And we will... Let me just double check some things. Like, I'll go for Draco Sack. I can pop the back row, so... Yeah, let's give it a shot. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Classical monster support for the dragon variety. Let's go for it for Chimpesto. Get that on the board. Nibiru! No! Yeah, not Big Rock! Not Big Rock! That's a really big rock. Okay, well, thank the Lord I have a graveyard. Thank the Lordy Almighty I've got a graveyard. This duel ain't over till I say it's over. Alright, well that's... Hey, you know what? I got an 11,000 point rock. I'll take it. I'll take a big ass rock. Let's see, what do I want to do now? So normally I'd go for Blaze, but it doesn't do me any good. I gotta go for Big Eye and screw with him. You know what? It's always funny to do this. There's probably better things to do. But this is more dynamic. Big Eye! Steal the rock. And then I can't change the position, sadly. I would if I could. But I attack with the rock. Alright. That's something. That's something. Let's go ahead for a Little Knight, though. A little bit of interrupt on my opponent, and I get to banish one of their cards. So, what do you have in your grave that you cherish? Let's see. I could get rid of the cat. That's probably the best thing. Yeah. I'm going to go with the cat. I could be wrong, but the cat seems like a potential threat. So, end our turn there and see what goes. Alright. I mean, so long as I have a graveyard, this duel continues. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Target face-up monsters, a monster you control. Nah, frig. Impermanence! Impermanence! Of course it's impermanent. Okay, well, that's not good. Summon a goblin from the hand. You got big old goblin bikers. That'll get you another goblin from the deck, which I assume is going to be the Hog Rider? Yeah, because that's a searcher. It's spell traps. Gosh dang, a perm. My best laid plans, laid to ruin. And that's the, is that the continuous spell? I think it is. No, that's the normal spell. There is a continuous spell that makes all the goblins, like, bigger. But my opponent doesn't seem too quick to go for that one. Not entirely sure why, but there you go. Alright. Clutter the Noisy. This card's in the grave. Do some things. Doug Charger. Detach material for Bugga. And then he's gonna... Oh, he's gonna attach Little Knight? He must have a way to get rid of the Beardo token then. Because the Beardo token... Oh, wait, you know, you can't... Oh, Oh, you can't attach tokens as material, can you? No, that doesn't work. All right. So you must have some other way of getting rid of the token, because otherwise, why would you still be summoning creatures? Why would you still summon things like the Dark Charmer? No. Leave Little Knight alone. Leave Little Knight alone. Okay, Binga Bunga, Dark Charmer. I think I'm overthinking this, and this guy's just going for, like, Nightmare Unicorn or something. I think that's honestly where this is going. I'm thinking of, like, overly complicated things like, I don't know, making access code talker to pop this, or, I don't know, Underworld Goddess or something. No, I think he's just gonna go for Nightmare Unicorn. Just bounce this and get rid of it forever. I mean, he's gotta do something about it. This token's huge. He's gotta do something about it. Speaking of, what am I gonna do? I'm very low on stuff. Are you gonna make access code talker? Are you? No. You made Avramax, which also works. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. That's not good. Do I have an out to that? I don't know if I have an out to that. Do I? Duh. I have an out to that. I don't even know if I have an out to that. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Let's do his Tempest effect. Banish, banish. Summon forth Tempest. And let's go ahead and use our Nightly Armed Dragons effect. Bring him out. Shoot. One of my favorite links. Is that gonna be the death of me? This guy's deck was too... His deck was so simplistic, I didn't have the outs for this. It's so simplistic. It's beautiful, just the way it is. Let's see. I can't destroy him is the problem. I can't... Oh, wait, no. This Redox Tidal of Heavenly Spheres will get rid of this. Because it's non-targeting. Nightly Armed Dragon, no need to use your effects, but I appreciate you asking. I'll end my turn there. Alright, touch and go, touch and go. The minute he does anything suspicious, we're bouncing the Avramax. Like, the second he tries anything. We just have to do it. Alright, Erratic Seal, Dragonly Sphere, trip it yourself, spin that back, and then I get a dragon. So, what dragon do I want, you ask? Is a big question. But I'm thinking we finally see Blaster. Because we haven't summoned Blaster all the day, so, like, yeah, get him going. We've seen Tidal, we've seen Tempest, we've seen Redox. We haven't seen Blaster. So, we'll get Blaster on the board and see where this goes. He's probably going to steal my Blaster, but I have to give it a shot. Just gotta give it a shot. My goodness, this badass Goblin Biker is just a badass card. It really helps with the consistency of the Goblin Bikers. I say as my opponent makes SP Little Knight out of it. Are you out of goblins? Possible. It is possible. But yeah, Blaster will go back to my hand because he got special summoned. It's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing with Dragon Rulers that they do that. So, let's go for Reactan. Yeah, I didn't have a fire monster. If I did, I could have popped Little Knight, but I don't have that power. Sadly. Let's go for Redox, though. Go for Redox. We'll go for Tempestus. Because I can summon everybody with Tidal right here. So I might as well. So let's go for a Blaster. Banish, banish. Banish the Spanish. Here we go. Blasted. Battle phase. Battle phase. Beat up the ninja girl. I should have summoned this in attack. Well, I can't attack anyway. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Who needs to battle phase? Battle phases are over. The time for dragons is now. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Take it home for us, boy. I swear if you have another Nibiru. You don't. Okay, good. Yeah, he didn't... oh. You fool. You activated a monster effect. And you activated another one. That's not good. For you. That ain't good for you, Goblin Man. You've given me a very good running, Mr. Goblin Man, but now it's over. You activate anything. anything at all, and you just lose. Unless you can stop Flare Metal somehow. This is game right here. You put up an excellent fight. You really did. But unfortunately for you, I don't need materials to burn you. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. I'm dumb. Oh, no. Oh, no! What have I done? I did need materials. I mean, what was I supposed to summon someone else? Who else was there to summon? Dracossack? The Cash? Or maybe the Kashtira would have been fine. That might have been fine, too. Alright, well. That's not perfecto, but we'll see what it do. Who are you going to attach to this? Yeah, it's Flare Metal, that makes it. I mean, you should have stayed. You should have taken Blaster, because then you could have, like, gotten rid of him. Well, that's just me. Alright. Alright. Very good. My monster's bigger than yours, though. That's the thing. My monster's bigger. What have ye now, sir? What have you now? I know Goblin Riders have a trap. I just can't remember what it does. Shoot. Shoot, drat, and bother it. What the balls is this? Ashura King. When another monster effect is activated, detach material, negate the activation, to destroy that card. Okay. Are you going to you're going to destroy Dragon Blaster who's just bouncing himself? Okay. Oh yeah, I have that. No. I don't think so. That's actually. Oh, there you are! My baby boy! There you are! It's worth every penny! It was worth it! We got the grass! The grass was greener! I now have all the dragons in the world. Alright, so now we go for it. Title. Banish. Banish. You can only negate one of them, sir. You can only stop the one. Cool. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, Blaster. Banish. Banish. I really should have thrown like Necroface in this deck or something, or maybe Grand Maju even. Just like a silly side tech to recover all my stuff. But I was kind of living in the moment with this deck. I'm like, I don't need to recover my cards if I win. That's kind of the deal. I see you're going to attach it on the material, or you're going to detach from Gigabunga and steal my stuff again. But will that help you? I don't know, will it? I summon forth Tempest. Because yeah, Kabunga will steal my Blaster, but... let's see, what else is it doing? Target a Goblin Biker and bring it back. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. I still have a dragonruler, sir. Did you forget? And that's only a once per turn. It really all depends on what that face down card is, because if that's something that can stop me, then I'm just dead. I'm pretty much kaput if that happens. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just glad I got the grass off, because that was the main idea of this deck, so why not? Why not just take what we have, and I put that in attack mode. It don't matter. It don't matter, because you know who we're going to summon out? Let's see. Yes. I summon forth Blaze, the supreme ruler of dragons. Attack, dragon man, attack. Alright, what did you have to stop this? You did have something. What does this do? Oh, you're reducing my attack power. That's not good. What is this doing? 200, oh, gain 200 attack. Yes, actually, now I will use that effect. Thank you. And I could pop, let's see, I can destroy myself. What are the odds he has another big Gabunga? He's already used them all, hasn't he? Or am I mistaken? There's a big Gabunga. Nah, yeah, Imperm. Okay, I had to get that out of the way. Had to get the Imperm out the way. Alright, that's whatever. That's what it is. Alright. Oh, what a great duel. Has to be said. Okay, he's going in attack mode. That's not good. That's not good. He's detaching for Blaze. No, that's why I was trying to get rid of him. Gosh dang it. I lost the Goblin Bikers. But what a duel. What a duel. It was a great duel. So I got the grass off. I got everything off. But this guy's deck is trickier than it looks. Gotta put some respect on the Goblin Bikers, I guess. But, all right. Well, you know what? We might lose. But we got the grass off. We've shown off like almost everything this deck wants to do. So let's go for the end screen. Talk more about this one. Alrighty, everybody. So, the Dragons who rule with green thumbs. We got ourselves 3 wins out of 4, which is pretty dang good. But fingers, whatever. We got 3 wins out of 4. And so, I'll say this deck works fairly well. It's nice to see the Dragon Rulers able to do something, despite how old they happen to be. Armed Dragons really help with them. The Kashtiras help with them to a bit. The Nemesis can chime in every once in a while. It's a pretty nice setup we got going here. And we only got the grass off once, and we got the discount off once. It's funny that grass is at 1. You'd think we weren't able to do stuff without it, but no, we got grass and we got discount grass. We got the real grass and the fake grass. We touching all sorts of grasses up in there. So very nice with this deck. Fill up the graveyard, start banishing stuff, go to town. It's very respectable. So, hope y'all enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one. There's other decks I got to deal with now that we finish up the Dragon Rulers. It's going to be a very interesting new format. And so we're going to be looking at things like the Dollhouse deck, which I got to finish up and like just do it. I got the Blue Eyes deck I want to make into some chaosy stuff. We're going to take a look at some generators. Got to look at some other decks as well. Very busy on the channel. So, if y'all want to keep up to speed, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think about grass being legal again. And don't forget to subscribe to help the channel keep going. It's all up to you, boys. Don't forget the Discord. The Discord's been pretty slow, honestly. But you know what? It's there if you're interested in it. So, it's a thing. Go check it out. So, here's the deck list. Try this deck out. Have yourselves a good time with it. It's very fun. So, for our main deck, I'm going to lightning round this. We got 1 copy of Protoss, 1 copy of Redox Tidal Metal Dragon, 2 copies of Blaster, 3 copies Pile Armed Dragon, 1 copy Armed Dragon level 7, 2 copies of Tidal, 1 copy of Unicorn Kashtira, 3 copies of Fenrir, 2 copies of Tempest, the Dragon Ruler, 1 copy of Chilliman's Kashtira, 2 copies of Redox, 3 copies level 5, 2 copies of Nemesis Corridor, 1 copy of Dreactin, 1 Steam, 1 Rox Rose, 2 copies of 9 Armed Dragon, 3 copies of level 3, 3 copies of Red Rose Dragon, 1 copy of Burner and 1 of Lightning, 2 Nemesis Flag. We have 1 Return of the Dragon Lords, 1 The Grass Looks the Greener, 1 copy Triple Tactical Talent, 2 copies of Triple Tactical Thrust. I used to play 3, 2 is fine. 1 copy Dragon Shrine for more foolish burying things, 3 copies of Sacred Sword because it's really good in the deck, 1 Reasoning is discount grass, 1 Card Destruction, 1 Terraforming, 1 Gold Sark, 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Basil Root Shoot, 1 Kashtira Birth, 1 Dragon Ravine, and triple in Perm. As for the extra deck, we have things like our Heraldic Seal, we have IP Masquerena, we have Dragoonity Knight, we have SP Little Knight, we have Axis Code Talker, we've got Kashtira Shangri-La, Big Old Eyeball, Draco Sack, Blaze the Supreme Dragon Ruler, 1 Flare Metal Dragon, 1 Sword Soul Shengying, 1 Arms of Genix, Return 0, 1 Bestial Despater, and finally 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Colossus. Side deck with things like, Arc Brave Dragon, which when it's sent to the grave, next standby phase, it can revive a dragon, but there's very little, do we want to revive like that? But it's an option. 1 copy of White Rose Dragon if you want a non-tuner Rose Dragon monster. 2 copies of Gizarm, because you can just revive a Wind Dragon or a Wind Beast from the grave, things like our level 3. If you want to make links and things, or, this is a tuner as well. There's options there. I considered Ghost Reaper in this deck, because then I would have had the potential to make Chaos Angel, but then Chaos Angel didn't work out, so, that's the thing there. Bloody Rose Dragon, if you want other level 10 Synchro monsters that just nukes the board. And Dot Scraper is a card that was recommended, but I completely forgot to put in the deck, so that's my bad. It wouldn't have mattered too much, because it only works with Redox, but if it's sent to the grave, you revive it. If it's banished, it comes back. It's only once per duel and all that good stuff, so it's an optional tech option. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Your boy Memphis signing out. I'll see you guys again very soon with the Dollhouse and the Blue Eyes and the Generator and all that other stuff. Until next time, y'all stay safe and happy. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care.